my god, we found the jackpot of restaurants. There is massive amount of choices here. There's Bonchon fried chicken, the poke, Baker Cafe, different sort of hot pots, different Chinese food, Shanghainese, spicy hot pot, and then there's like a food hall down there. Wow. Where to eat
here.
is the question. Hi ESCAPETHEROOMers, we are here today in Limitless. We're trying their Sherlock Holmes room. So come on in.
So there's definitely a lot of different hobbies you can pick up, especially in this area. Yeah, right now it's mostly tennis for me.
Oh, okay, great. And what about your favorite escape room other than here? I mean, you can always be here, but
I mean, there's no better escape room than here in Limitless, right?
And your favorite game
My favorite is definitely Bank Heist.
Bank Heist.
It is quite difficult, but it is very fun.
What is the minimum amount of people that's needed for that room?
There is no minimum amount. You can have one, you can have
Oh, wow.
5.
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite games are actually when a pair does it in the escape, because that's when you can really see them working together and discovering all these things. That's really great.
That's what we're gonna do today. And what about the room itself, like in terms of difficulty levels? Would you say that's your hardest room?
I would say that the Bank Heist is our most difficult. It definitely has the lowest percentage of people getting out.
Okay.
But at the same time, if you get out, it's really satisfying.
Okay. We actually just came from a really big food court area that's like 9 minutes away from here. I don't know if you know about it, but it's like all like Asian type of food.
Really? I didn't know
It's
that.
like brand new. But what would you say your favorite food is? That's I mean, other than the one you've already explained to us.
My favorite food?
It could be categories too, like what type.
I personally love sushi, but I'm Filipino, which means my comfort food is Filipino food.
And do they have a lot of that good Filipino food around here?
Home cooked. I don't order from the store.
Home cooked food. Jealous. And in terms of like movies, we usually ask them what's a favorite movie that maybe have inspired like an owner type of theme room that we played. But for you, like would you say something that you love to watch that you could hope that one day could turn into an escape room theme?
Oh, okay. I'm definitely a Star Wars fan. It'd be very cool to see a Star Wars theme room. I'm pretty sure someone has already done that out there, or something similar to it.
Yeah.
If
Well,
I
you always
could
have
see it,
Disney.
Yeah, always have Disney. I would love to play that and make me feel like I do have the Force for even a few minutes.
Love that. And our last question is something that people don't know about you. A hobby or like a music, passion, something?
Oh, me personally?
Yes.
Okay, I'm actually joining the Air Force in a few months. Yeah, signing up and lost a lot of weight recently and really excited. Yep.
That's awesome. Air Force. That's not something that's different from every day. Thank you so much for that.
Alright, and then in terms of like the development and the builds of the rooms, we haven't tried it yet, but when they come with a concept and then they want to build it out, do they build it in-house or do they outsource to other companies?
Most of it is in-house. I know every now and then, if they don't have the material they need to make something, they outsource to someone like someone Wes, who is the top manager here, will outsource to someone he knows.
Oh wow. Alright. So in Livermore, we're not too familiar with Livermore, but what is there to do around this area? Like if someone wanted to visit this location or and try a couple of games, what could they do after or before? Is there a lot of restaurants, things to do?
There are some good places to eat here. Personally, I really like Jake's Cafe. That right down there. Too bad they're closed today, so I'm gonna get my sandwich. But I really love their sandwiches. Unfortunately, our space isn't a lot, as you can see here. So usually we say that if you have a big party, you should go to V.I.P.N. It's sort of a sports bar and grill, and it's family friendly, and there's a lot of space there.
All right, nice. And then there's a parking lot right outside, tons of parking. They have their own section, their own private parking spot, which we took. So I mean, we're gonna try these rooms out. We're gonna write reviews on them, and you guys are gonna know exactly what we did here. Thank you for taking the time. We really appreciate it.
No problem. I hope you enjoy it.
Take care.
Today, and we are trying one room in Symbology. Their room is called Wonderland. Ooh. And as you can see, the trees are bloomed with sakura, cherry blossoms. And they often have different festivals here for the cherry blossoms. So hopefully we'll still catch a glimpse of it when we get back to San Francisco later tonight. And let's go.
Hey Escape the Roomers, Brandon here. We are at Symbology Escape Rooms. I'm with Jennifer. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Good. So Jennifer, she's the general manager here at this location in San Jose, and we just tried one of their rooms, Wonderland. They currently have 2 rooms, the Vault and Wonderland. Is this the only location that Symbology has?
Currently, yes.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you a little bit more in case you can give us some insight. What is the future for Symbology? Are you looking to expand to another location, more rooms?
Yes, we are looking to expand. We currently have a location in Sacramento that is on the build-up. We will be opening 5 rooms in Sacramento soon. I say soon because I don't have an exact date or anything yet. And then these 2 rooms are actually going to be retired also soon.
Well, at least we've got to come in and try it.
You got to try Wonderland, which is the original escape room for this company.
Okay, so that's the second question. I was saying Wonderland's first, then came the vaults.
Yes.
All right, and in Sacramento, it sounds like so 5 rooms. Are they all going to be done at the same time?
I'm not certain on that,
okay.
Actually. I think we'll be opening them fairly close to each other. At least the first 2 will be right around the same time, and then we'll be opening the other ones fairly quickly.
Okay, and these rooms aren't going over there. They're going to be brand new rooms. All right. Well, we just tried Wonderland. It was really cool. There was a lot of things in there. Traditional, but had a lot of things to do. And I know you said that you recommend for people who, we're not advanced or anything, but for people who've done maybe about 10 games, 20 games, that they have about 4 people.
Yeah, for Wonderland, just because there's so much to do in the room, I recommend teams of about 4 to 6. We do allow 2 to 8, though.
Okay, so you do allow, if they wanted to do 2 people, to tackle that room. All right. Where did the concept come from for Wonderland? Because it's not your typical story.
No, it's not. And I'm afraid I can't actually answer that one because I don't know the answer.
Okay.
What I can tell you is that the owners of the company, John and Casey, they met each other backpacking in Europe playing escape rooms.
Wow.
And so
that's how it happens.
Yeah, exactly. And so John, he's from Canada. Casey contacted him and was like, "Hey, move down here. Let's open an escape room company." And they did, and then they ended up getting married.
Oh, see, Match.com has nothing on escape rooms.
I'm here with Jennifer, and this is our 5 key questions segment. So Jennifer, tell me like the best escape room you've done so far, or one of your favorites, if you don't take that.
Okay, so set-wise, in Chambered in Sacramento, they have like Disney quality set design. They're absolutely fantastic. In San Francisco, I recommend Palace. It's expensive, $400 for a room, but phenomenal experience.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we did hear a lot about them. Would you say like that? You definitely need like a 10 people kind of.
I would recommend on the larger side for that. I definitely wouldn't do it with a small group.
Okay, got it. And our second question is, any movie that you've seen before that you'll be like, oh my god, that's gonna be a really cool escape room just come out.
I don't know.
Or like a favorite movie you've seen, anything that comes to mind. Like horror themes, or do you like those?
Oh, I love horror movies. I did just watch Us. That was a fantastic film. Really enjoyed it. And then I also watched Shazam recently, which was also a great film. And I think a superhero escape room would be a lot of fun, and I haven't really seen that.
Yeah, and I'm sure Avengers is coming out too.
Yes.
That's gonna be pretty awesome. And also, can you recommend something that's like a favorite food type that's around here? I know there's a lot of Asian influences, but anything that your favorites?
Well, I really do like the Hot Pot place across the street, and if you're craving for ice cream, JT Express, sadly not open on Sundays, but fantastic ice cream and some good cuisine.
Okay. And our fourth question is, what would you say, like, in terms of what to do in the area other than escape rooms? Any other recommendations?
So there's the Tech Museum, which is fantastic. They have great exhibits there, really good for kids, especially.
Is that far from here?
It's not too far because it is in downtown San Jose, and we're just the light rail is just a couple blocks down. We can just light rail to downtown San Jose.
So transportation-wise, like if people didn't want to like come and have hard time parking or find anything, they could take the light rail. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Is it like what do you guys use here?
It's $2, or you can use the Clipper card, which is, it just takes $2 on your Clipper card if you're a local.
Okay, got it. And our last question for you is something that people don't know about you, like a hobby or a fun fact.
I'm really into Dungeons and Dragons. I actually have been working, while you guys were playing the game, I was actually working on some maps for a game that I'm running on Monday nights.
Oh, I mean, I'm not familiar with that one, but is it like trade cards?
No, it's a tabletop RPG, so role-playing game. And so, you have a set of rules and you make your character and then...
So like Catan, I've played Catan before, sort of, but not really. Little stretch out. I love board games, but...
Okay, I mean, so 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons is a little bit closer into like a board gamey type thing, but the games that I play are much more theater of the mind.
Ooh.
And so...
Not try that. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
So in terms of, let's say, the concepts here, they have an idea, they want to build it out. Where do they go to build it? Do they build it themselves? Do they hire someone?
So these 2 rooms here, they did entirely on their own.
Okay.
The new ones that are coming in, we are bringing in help for those because they are going to be higher tech rooms.
Okay.
So we are using a company to do a lot of that tech for us.
And when did Symbology open?
We opened in 2016 under the name actually Paradox. And then, unfortunately, the day before we applied for the certificate to get the name Paradox, another company applied.
Really?
So we didn't win it, and we changed to Symbology,
Symbology's
which
cool.
I think I think it fits us a lot better.
Yeah, I like Symbology.
The study of symbols.
So in San Jose, we haven't had a chance to explore yet, but what is there to do in this area? If someone wanted to come to Symbology and then they wanted to get some food, grab a drink, what is in this area that they can do?
So there's a lot of great restaurants in this area. There's a hot pot place right across the street, and if you do like karaoke and drinks, there's 7 Bamboo just below us and slightly offset.
Right. And for those of you out there wondering where did hot pot and karaoke KTV come from, we're actually in Japantown. Is this like Little Japantown, or like there's another Japantown?
This is the only Japantown in San Jose.
San Jose, okay.
There are other Japantowns, obviously. San Francisco has a larger one and much more robust.
Okay.
But this community here is fantastic. I love everybody that I've ever really encountered here. They're all sweet.
That's great. We have to try the food in this area. Well, thank you so much for having us. We had a great time. You're going to check out the reviews, come over to San Jose to Symbology and try their 2 games before they retire it, or you can go to Sacramento on a tentative date.
Yes. Keep an eye on our website for that.
Take care, Escape the Rumors.
So we just finished 2 escape rooms and we're on our way to our 3rd one, and I need to power up, so oh my god, look at this little fluffy bread. It's so big, but it's so good. Okay, that sounded kind of wrong.
Hey, Escape the Rumors, Brandon here. I'm standing with Greg. Greg, how are you?
Not too bad.
We just tried their room Startup Escape at their location, which is actually called Startup Escape as well, and we're in downtown San Francisco. The room that we just tried is cool.
It's for bigger teams.
It's definitely for bigger teams. So there was the 2 of us today. We tried to get as much done as possible, but great for corporate team building. If you want to bring companies over and boost that team morale, this is the place to do it. There's a lot to handle, a lot to tackle, a lot of communication that needs to happen. But Greg, so tell me, where did the concept come up for this?
Yeah, so my background is I run a startup, an actual startup, it's not this. And I do a lot of escape rooms with my company. And they do very bad, but I take them to escape rooms, every time we do offsites or anything like that, we do escape rooms, and they're a lot of fun for companies to do together. So I thought I might as well mix startups and escape rooms and then start escapes. You have $1 million or an hour to launch your startup in here.
When did you launch?
About a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay, so it's fairly new.
Yeah.
How's it been so far since you?
Great. We've had our best months, the past few months. It's been great the past year and a half or so. A lot of like local celebrities have come, like Steph Curry did it, and he released an escape room. So we have Warriors and Warriors fans. He did good. They got out. They did well. So.
Wait, the whole Warriors?
No. They'd be too hot. They'd be too tall for that. So it was him, his wife, and his friends for his 30th birthday. So.
Guys, I don't know if this footage is that online.
No. I don't want to use it to. I don't want to use it to promote or anything because it seems to have exciting fun.
Yeah. In terms of the future stuff, escape, where do you see it going? Opening more rooms, more locations?
I am the worst escape room owner because I'm not doing it for money. It just seemed like a fun thing to do. We should have had more rooms, it should have been more of a business, but I just wanted to build an escape room, so that's why I ended up here.
This is a large room. I mean, the spaces you can just spread out and tackle what you need.
Feels like a big stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess you're doing it more for the love.
Yeah.
But if you were to change anything, would you revamp this room, or would you like maybe make 2 rooms out of this space?
Yeah, I would keep it. I'd probably have more rooms. So the bad thing about having the big room is that there's really nothing at the end to kind of get you study again. So I wish I had like an extra room at the end maybe.
Right.
There's some stuff I'd change up. Maybe get some more tech in here. There's some things I'd love to do if I could have a go at it. But yeah, we'll see. So there's a spot next door that's open, so maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll expand.
We're here again with 5 key questions with Greg, and our first question is, what's your favorite vacation spot?
Ooh.
You can name a few if you don't have
I'm going to. That's a good question. Oh, these are hard questions.
Start with an easy one.
I don't know. This is an easy one. I live in many places, so I'm not really deep at many places. But,
Yeah.
so that's the lame answer. I know. I'm sorry.
What about favorite escape room ever played?
Ooh, Palestine Next one's really good in San Francisco. Chambered in Sacramento is really amazing. I think those are my 2 favorites.
Good. What about your own?
Well, this obviously.
Okay.
I've never done it though. I don't know what it's like.
Gotcha. Something that people don't know about you outside of escape room building, a hobby or fun fact?
Ooh, it's not my real job. I run an actual startup, so that's that'd be my main thing. So this is my hobby and all that. So.
And what's a startup like?
It's called Reading. We do EDI documentation. So it's a bunch of companies use this for their technical documentation.
Got it. And usually I ask, like, for instance, if you have the chance of doing something with a favorite movie that you could make into an escape room, theme-wise, what would you do?
I don't know if my favorite movie, like Harry Potter definitely sounds like the perfect escape room. I always wonder why Disney doesn't do more escape rooms. Like, it's not Disney, but there's so many awesome magical things they could do. And, we'll see.
I wonder if it's because of, like, the hazard.
That could be it.
Yeah.
They have the Star Wars one. It's not an escape room, but it's the 3D VR. Have you guys seen that? So they have a Star Wars one, which is Disney now, and it's like it's one of those. Have you seen Sandbox VR? It's not an escape room, but it's like in that realm, and you put 3D goggles on, and like you can move around, but like, you're seeing something else. So it's not quite an escape room, but it's very, very similar.
We tried one in Hawaii recently.
So Disney has a few of those, but that's it.
Yeah,
So.
that's probably the extent of like the safety.
Yeah.
Those two. And was that all of it? Did I? Oh, I have one more. Sorry.
Let's see, like 5.
Do my counts. And what would you say your favorite spot for eating around here would be? Like a restaurant that you would recommend?
Ooh, good question. I think it's not great for food. They have food, but Cityscape's amazing. It's most people's views got a 360 view of the city.
Okay.
It's beautiful, good drinks, good enough food.
That's like right in this area?
Yeah, it's like less than a block from here.
Oh, okay.
So you go outside and take a right over there.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
So it sounds like you are into the tech business. So I'm assuming that you built most of these puzzles.
Yeah, good deal.
Because there's a lot of tech stuff in here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Everything's real time. It's all controlled by a computer, a friend that I built. And your company names and everything all over. And I can see everything's going on the screen and stuff. So a lot of fun tech stuff.
We work, escape Google. It's like a vibe going on in here. So in terms of this location, like, I'm assuming celebrities come here, other people.
Well, not a lot of cool companies in town, but a lot of cool tech companies have been here too. So.
What else is there to do in this area? If they were to come and play this game, like, there's a lot of food in this area, there's a lot of things to visit.
Oh no, you come to this area, you leave as quick as possible. The Tenderloin is not the nicest area in San Francisco. There's quite a little cheap. But there's some good food. There's a bar in Western Rock from here that's, I think it's like the 60th floor, no, 40th floor, something like that.
Oh,
it's a beautiful view of the city. It's called Cityscape, so you guys have some time. It's an awesome, it's a hotel bar, but it's a beautiful view. There's some good restaurants and stuff. Food's a little, there's some snacks. We go there for the food.
So you go for
Yeah. There's a lot of great like Indian food around here, like sushi around here. There's a lot of really good restaurants.
Okay.
So there's food stuff around here, but be careful after dark. Yep.
Well, look, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks for coming.
Time. You guys are gonna have to make the trip over here and then run right after that. Check out our review, you'll see more and learn more, and try to check it out. Smart Escape. Take care.
Thanks.
Hi ESCAPETHEROOMers, we are here today in San Francisco and we are going to try the Real Escape games by Scrap in the USA this time. And the game is going to be called Spellbound Supper, which is an interactive table play game. And we'll see how that goes because we've never tried that before. So let's go.
Hey ESCAPETHEROOMers, Brandon here. I am standing with the CEO of the Real Escape Games by Scrap in the US, Kazu. Kazu, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
It was so much fun coming here and checking this out. Obviously, we're huge fans of Scrap. We've done the games in Tokyo, but it was a little different because it was in Japanese, so we didn't really get to get the full experience. I'm so glad that we did today because the games were in English. And the game that we did today was called Spellbound Supper. How many games do you currently have in this location?
This location, we have 3 games.
3 games,
Including
and,
that Spellbound.
and you have 2 locations in San Francisco.
Yes.
How many is at the other location?
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one is the original one in San Francisco?
Original here,
Okay.
this Pacific Rim.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only original game made in the US.
Okay.
Yeah. The other 4 are localized games.
Okay. And this is the first location, right?
Yes.
This is-
This is the where your stand is where the escape game started in the US.
Oh, okay.
We had the escape from the mysterious room. That was the very first one in the US in 2012, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So you've been around for
Yeah,
a long time.
yeah.
Yeah, we just started, so now we always heard great things about Scrap, so we wanted to come check it out. You're located right now in San Francisco. This is like Japantown, San Francisco?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming there's a lot to eat, there's a lot to do when you come to this area.
Mhm.
What else can you do besides eat, play escape games in this area?
In Japantown
Yes.
here, it's not a big town, honestly. This is one of the kind of original like a Japantown in the
Okay.
US, but it's like a mix of classic Japanese style and a kind of modern place.
Okay.
But I would say eating and here is the best things to do.
Well,
Japan.
What about the nightlife? Like, is there a lot of nightlife around here?
If you like the karaoke,
Karaoke. Okay.
also Japanese style izakaya. Do you know izakaya?
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking that
Oh,
you can
wow.
try that too.
All right, yeah, maybe if we have time. So let's go back to Spellbound Supper, your room. Where did the concept come from, or did, do you know who built it? And
So our team in Japan, they made the original version in Japanese.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they first. I don't know exactly exactly what they what their goal was, but they wanted to use projection mapping technology that they have.
Yeah.
And that was kind of one of the strengths.
Okay.
And but we wanted to incorporate the technology into the puzzle game, escape game.
There's a lot of technology in there.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's the 5 key questions segment again. I'm here with Kazu. Our first question to you is, what is your favorite vacation spot?
What? Sure. I like Napa and so on. Winery.
Winery.
So one of the famous wineries.
Okay, so that's why you're in Cali.
Yeah.
So close. What about in Japan? What is your favorite thing to do there usually when you're there? Say onsen or?
Onsen is definitely great. And I like soccer. I mean football.
Alright.
Soccer.
What's your favorite city?
City.
Yeah.
City. I like Tokyo. Of course.
Tokyo,
That's
okay.
right. And every time I visit, something new happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a favorite movie maybe inspired you to build a room?
Movie, but not movie, but the currently I'm hooked on is Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, of course. Did you
Yeah.
watch it yet? So no.
Yeah, I just watched it today. I don't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And our next question is something that people don't know about you, maybe an interesting fact or hobby?
Let's see. Maybe I like motorcycle. I drove motorcycle.
Okay.
Actually, my first travel overseas outside of Japan was traveling the US by myself with a motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Yeah.
So
Starting
your
in Los
collection?
Angeles and went to Chicago. So almost like across the country. That
Wow.
was my biggest and first trip.
That's really fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And our last question is your favorite escape room ever played. You can say your own. Yeah.
I definitely like our pop star Livermore because it's very unique.
Right.
It's technically it's not an escape. But you have to escape from the storyline.
Yeah.
Which is what we like to create, and it's very sticky with the story, and almost the puzzles are quietly tight with the story. So it's amazing.
Oh, we have to try that one.
Yeah, you have to try that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
For the future of real escape games, can you tell us anything that's coming? Like new location, more rooms? Is there anything?
You mean in the US?
In the US.
In the US, we are currently not planning to expand, but rather focus on San Francisco to make it better games,
Okay.
more games. And I don't know if you are familiar with our event type games.
No.
We have also we run also escape theme events, which is only one weekend happening. We have games in AT&T Park. Do you know the AT&T
No,
Park?
but
It's a
so I'm assuming they're outdoor games for.
It's outdoor game.
Okay. Oh, wow. How long have you been doing that?
AT&T Park was we had it 3 times. 3 times.
All right. Well, I assume you plan to do more of those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, thank you so much for taking the
Thank
time
you.
for us to come and meet you and talk with you, learn more about the company because we're huge fans. You gotta come over here.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So, what do you like about Scrap?
Oh, Scrap?
Yeah.
I like the experience that you have when you're in the room and that what you leave with. I mean, the room, that setting, the storyline, it's always unique. And I feel that because it's coming from Japan, they're always trying to be very creative. And especially with Spellbound Supper, personally, we've done 170 rooms.
Yeah.
We've never done anything that was like that, where you're sitting there fully immersed at a table. I don't want to give away too much, but you actually feel like there's a goal to accomplish, and you're put in that position to actually make that happen. and we always get them scrapped. The red room, the toilet, despair, the prison, the scary one even. I mean, we were fully immersed, and I feel like you never disappoint. That's why we're really Scrap. And that's why you guys should come check out Scrap. San Francisco, they have 2 locations total. How many rooms again?
5.
5. And so 2 here and 3 over there.
3 here, 2 over there.
3 over here and 2 over there. Come to San Francisco. Take it easy.